Yes, yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, my people. You are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. Look, I'm gonna go slowly on this one, take my time and cover everything that I've missed, my people. Do you know what? It's gonna take me some time, but I am gonna get there. Where best to start? Then with Ben Shalom and Boxxer. So come the closing days of this month, their 4-year contract with Sky ends. And Sky not willing to renew that contract. So they are severing all ties with Ben Shalom and Sky, my guys, my people. But one question, why are they doing this? Why have they all of a sudden decided not to renew the contract, my guys? My people, where are they gonna go next? Because it seems to me as if they possibly had some real unrealistic expectations for Ben Shalom and Boxxer to come in and fill the shoes of Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, who, my guys, my people, left Sky in 2021, my guys, my people, on a power move, because Sky didn't want him to go nowhere. However, Eddie Hearn shifted himself to the zone. Had a deal over 100 million on the table, my guys, to be spread across 5 or so years. Was walking away from a similar deal at Sky. My guys, my people. So power move, sinister from Eddie Hearn, my guys, my people. But look, Shalom, he could never replicate with what he had, what Eddie did at Sky. He could never do it. Small stable, right? He had a small stable in Boxxer. No experience, so very, very green, my guys. And had a smaller budget to work with than what Eddie Hearn had. Ben Shalom was given 32 million to be spread across 4 years, my guys, my people. There's no way you could have been able to do this, which Eddie Hearn done, my guys. Eddie Hearn, which had a larger stable, everything, much larger stable, and everything at his disposal, my guys, my people. Eddie Hearn at Sky was able to put on high number of fights yearly. So we're talking volume and numbers, my guys, my people. Consistency, to consistently put on championship fights, high money generating pay-per-view fights, in-house fights, my guys, my people. Stacked cards, my guys, my people, and doing this at a high volume yearly. And guess what they also had? An ace card in AJ, who rose from nothing to prominence at Sky, my guys. Sky documented his entire career right, to becoming a household name. And so it's like Shalom is running into a brick wall if he tries to even try to replicate that. There's no way. Number one, he does not have an AJ, so no real huge household name at his stable, my guys, my people, and a much lesser budget to work with, you know. So he's out. He's out, right? And plus the volume, he cannot make up in volume and numbers per year. He put some way lesser fights than Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren yearly. Way less in terms of numbers. And Sky is thinking there's no business here. There's no business here, my guys, my people. Even though it wasn't all doom and gloom at Sky for Shalom. They had a few success stories, especially to do with the women's boxing. Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields' success. First all-female fight card in women's boxing, my guys, my people. And for undisputed at 160 pounds. Success, my guys, my people. Also, Kell Brook, Amir Khan, their first pay-per-view fight. Yes, it came a few years too late, but great success, my guys, my people. Then we had their first stadium fight, Chris Billiam Smith versus Lawrence Okoli, and an in-house fight as well, my guys, my people. Success, my guys, my people. In-house fights. Eddie Hearn had a load of them when he was at Sky, my guys, my people. And the thing about in-house fights is great because all the money stays in the house. The majority going to the promotion and of course the broadcaster, my guys, my people. So great, my guys, my people. I might as well throw in the Jonas fights. The first versus Michaela Mayer, and then the last she had was with Lauren Price, which was great matchmaking as well. Great matchmaking. You got a young talent that everybody wants to see do well, rising up in the rankings, my guys. And who better to face than Jonas, an aging fighter that is well respected in the sport, well established, super talented, my guys, my people. And you know, one of the names that gets reasonable viewing in women's boxing. So as she beat Jonas, well, she takes every credit that she has in the sport, and it now belongs to her. You know, her position is now for Lauren Price, who increases in notoriety and a step closer to being a star, my guys, my people. So that was success. And then how about Jack Catterall, Josh Taylor? Success for Undisputed, the first fight, right? Ended controversially, but success, my guys, my people. But with these successes, some of the names that were instrumental to making these success stories, well, they have left boxer, my guys, my people, which is another dilemma altogether. With Savannah Marshall at MVP Promotions, she's left boxer, gone to MVP Promotions. She was stagnant at boxer for how long? What, 2 years since she became undisputed against Franchon Cruz, right? So come this July, it would have been 2 years, my guys, my people, and she's fighting immediately after entering MVP, which is the hub of female boxing. She's fighting on the 11th of July in the undercard of Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, free. It will be broadcast on Netflix, which has a huge worldwide reach. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, 108 million viewership, my guys, my people. So yeah, you couldn't do better business, my guys. You couldn't do better business. Who else is gone? Kell Brook, Amir Khan obviously retired. Okoli gone. Where is he now? He is at Queensbury Promotions. And who else? Catterall gone at Matchroom now. Jonas about to retire. She's 40 something years old. After that Lauren Price fight, she said she's looking to retire soon. So she's already got one leg, not just out of boxer, but out of the gate of boxing, my guys, my people. So as you can see there, most of the names there that were instrumental to the success at Boxer Under Sky are either about to leave because they're aging, right, have left, right, or have retired, my guys, my people. So Sky is seeing all this and they're thinking there's no more business here, we're gone. And Boxer ain't making up by increasing the volume of fights that they put on yearly. You know, they just can't do it with the small stable they've got. And I don't even know, is their stable maybe smaller now? I don't know, because right now their stable only 24 fighters at their stable. At Boxer, only 24 fighters. Compare that to what currently is at Matchroom, 70 fighters, my guys, my people. So it's a hard you know, business expectations they had for Ben Shalom. Just can't put on the volume of fights they're looking for. The fighters will be knackered going on consistent rotation. They will be knackered, my people. So somewhere else for Sky, I guess. What are they going to do? Possibly they're going to take on shows on a fight-to-fight basis, being very selective and putting on just big shows, very much as what Netflix is doing, my guys, my people. Now they did first the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight. Next they're going to be doing Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor Free, and then of course Crawford Canelo, my guys, my people. So we're talking those big sort of fights. Sky may be interested on a one fight deal. You know, Chris Eubank Jr., who is quite a star in himself, not a huge star, but he's even bigger now after the Conor Ben fight, and that did great. Those sort of fights Sky would be interested in. Possibly Conor Ben, Chris Eubank too. Possibly the other fights that Chris Eubank is interested in, which is the Canelo fight and of course the Saunders fight as well. So those type of fights, you know, Sky may be interested in, my guys, my people. Other than that, maybe go with a promotion that is way more established and has a bigger roster than better roster than of course Ben Shalom, than what Ben Shalom can offer, and maybe they can get things going as they have been used to, because they've been totally spoiled by Eddie Hearn, my guys, to for them to settle for anything less, you know. But look, how about Ben Shalom? Where is he going to go? For me, as I'm seeing it, all roads leading to the zone, my guys, my people. It will be better for him at the zone. The pressure for him to put on a volume of fights is not going to be as much as it was at Sky, simply because you got the other huge promoters there. Since Eddie Hearn kicked open the door, we've got Oscar De La Hoya wormed himself in, and of course Frank Warren in there acting like a bully. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then we have Asif Aziz of GBM Promotions, fast rising. He's in there as well. My guys. Looks like the PBC might even join the zone, my guys, my people. You know, the PBC, who Amazon, well, they have reported that once their contract with the PBC ends, they're not going to be renewing it because they're not interested in boxing. They want to invest their money in what they call higher profitable sporting ventures. So they're talking about the NFL and the NBA and the WNBA especially, my guys. For the NFL, they have put aside a budget, 8 billion, my guys, my people, to be spread across 8 years. And for the NBA and the WNBA combined, they have put aside a budget of a whopping 76 billion to be spread across 11 years, my guys, my people. So you can see what they are looking for in returns is going to be, you know, we're going to be talking billions, right? Not millions as we are used to in boxing, my guys, my people. They want to throw some money also to the New York Yankees and of course the Olympics, which is being staged at in Los Angeles in 2028. And of course Amazon, they say from that year going forward, they are looking to air the Olympics consistently, my guys, my people. So those are the sporting ventures they are interested in. Bob Arum and Top Rank might go to the zone, because come July the 26th, they are severing, or should I say ESPN is no longer going to be interested in staying in boxing. So all ties with Bob Arum and Top Rank severed, my guys, my people, come the 26th of July. One of the broadcasters they are scoping is of course the zone, although they have made it clear that they don't want an exclusive deal. Instead, they'll rather spread themselves across several streaming platforms and broadcasters, my guys, my people. So however though, as it looks, the zone may well end up becoming a monopoly. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, that's for another video. But I believe it will be less stress for Ben Shalom at the zone. Let's be real. It will be less stress for him. Everybody's there. So Dazn not totally 100% reliant on him to perform. And plus they'll be more comfortable because they've got another competitor out of the way, right? So yeah, that's how I see it. He's not going to go to Amazon because Amazon clearly is not interested in boxing. Netflix, he ain't got the roster to keep up with what Netflix has got going on, unless those Chris Eubank fights and Conor Ben fights, they can get Netflix to air that on a fight-to-fight basis deal, my guys, my people. But other than that, that is all I've got for you on Ben Shalom and of course Sky, my people. It's time to move on to the next one. Now I want to talk about first I want to talk about Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis, right? This young man is a joke. He's a joke, my guys, my people. Was supposed to be fighting Edwin De Los Santos, but he missed weight on the scale by 4.3 pounds over the 135 pound lightweight limit, and he was totally unremorseful. You know, he didn't give a shit, didn't give a damn about the fans who paid their hard-earned money and missed the fight even. Right? So that fight didn't take place, although both teams they came to an agreement that for the fight to still go ahead, that Keyshawn would have a next day weigh-in with a 10 pound rehydration clause placed on him, so you wouldn't be allowed to come over 149.5 pounds basically. And well, that agreement that fell through because De Los Santos and team, they realized that Keyshawn Davis was not taking the situation seriously because he was dancing on the scales. So they said, look, this man didn't even try to make weight, so we're pulling out our fighter. So they pulled out De Los Santos, my guys, despite that Top Rank and Bob Arum had put forward an extra 250,000 on top of De Los Santos's purse to still have the fight go ahead. They said, no, our fighter is not fighting. And rightfully so, my guys, my people. But no loss to De Los Santos. He gets his full purse. He gets his full purse, my guys, my people. The only person that loses, Keyshawn Davis, he lost his title on the scale, didn't get to fight, right? And had his rival, who he was talking crap to at the presser, talking trash to Abdullah Mason, take his spot and headline the card. Young 21-year-old Abdullah Mason showed up and showed out, my guys, my people, taking out Nakatani in just 5 rounds, my guys, my people. Busted him up pretty badly, cut him in the left eye, and Nakatani, who actually came into the fight with a left eye that looked already damaged to me, and it was a good call that they actually stopped it. Actually got retired in his corner after he said he wasn't able to continue. So great win by Abdullah Mason. Now has a common component with a common opponent with Shakur Stevenson, who also fought Nakatani, but was very how can I say, he was very cautious of Nakatani's power in that fight there. Not Abdullah Mason. He swam on the inside. He swam on the inside, my guys, my people, and took out Nakatani, while Shakur got the unanimous decision, my guys, my people. So great win, my guys, for Abdullah Mason, my guys, my people, who is number 2 under the WBO. Keyshawn's brothers also fought on the card. We had Keyshawn Davis, in the 4th fight of his career. He got a stoppage as well, so now he's free. Okay, so now it's 4 wins, 3 stoppages, and it's now 4 wins, no losses, no draws, free by KO, my guys, my people. That was Keyshawn's younger brother. Kelvin Davis, the older brother, also fought, but he lost in the hair. Albright, somebody that Keyshawn had beaten previously via unanimous decision, had that decision overturned simply because he tested positive for marijuana, my guys, my people. So as you can see there, he's already got a track record, and he's messing up his career right now big time. I'm not gonna lie to you, he's messing it up big time. Totally unremorseful. And it felt like he was big time mad that everybody was eating off what was supposed to be his day. Everybody's shining, my guys, my people. Felt so mad that he rushed Inoue Albright's changing room. Him and his little brother Keon, you know, pushed him up against the wall, and Keyshawn Davis headbutted him. Now tell me if he couldn't stoop any lower than that. You know, doesn't give a damn about the fans. Nothing, my guys, my people. So now, not only do they have an investigation launched against him to get to the bottom of what really happened there, but Top Rank and Bob Arum are redirecting their attention and focus now to promoting Abdullah Mason, not Keyshawn, my guys, because he does not represent anything that is good business or anything that they stand for going forward in order to you know, in order for them to thrive in the game, keep thriving in the game as they have been historically, my guys, my people. So yeah, that's it there for Keyshawn Davis and Edwin De Los Santos. Listen, that was to be the biggest test of his career, and all of a sudden he doesn't make weight. All right. Looks like he got cold feet, my guys, my people. Well, Abdullah Mason, the plan is that he will now well, he's number 2, so he'll be fighting the number 1 under the WBO, who is Sam Noaks, to fight for the now vacant WBO strap, my guys, my people. So you can see there what once belonged to Keyshawn Davis possibly might now belong to Abdullah Mason or Sam Noaks, my guys, my people. So the focus and attention all now on Abdullah Mason, because Keyshawn Davis losing Bob Arum and Top Rank, major money, my guys, my people. His fight that was supposed to happen versus De Los Santos didn't happen. Had fight fans, I think over 2,000 fans asking for their money back. So bad business, my guys, bad business. So yeah, that's what we have, my guys, my people. As for Keyshawn Davis, it seems they might be moving him up to 140 pounds, my guys, my people. And with that said, let's move away from Keyshawn Davis, my guys, my people, and move on to another champion. Well, not move on to him, but just give you the news that there is another champion in the lightweight division, in Raymond Muratalla, who is now the IBF champion after, of course, Lomachenko vacated in retirement, my guys, my people. People are saying that he's a paper champ. He got gifted the title, my guys, my people. Not true. Not true. In Lomachenko's absence, him and the number 1, Zer Abdullayev, or I don't know whether he was the number 1 and Abdullayev was number 2, or Abdullayev was number 2 and or Abdullayev was number 1 and he was number 2. Whichever the case, my guys, the two top people already fought one another. Muratalla with the upper hand, so he's already fought. He's already fought his eliminator bout, my guys, my people. So he didn't get handed the championship title. He didn't get handed. It wasn't given that title. It was simply a jack move. It was simply a jack move because he's the next one up. He's already beaten the one, you know, the one that comes directly after him, so he's the next one up. It's a jack move, you know. It's not. It's. Oh shit! Sorry, my bro. You alright? Yeah. So it's like it's simply a jack move, innit? It's not It's not no, you know. He wasn't giving it. He didn't give it to him. He took it. He won it and he took it. Let's put it that way. Well, anyway, let's move on to the next one, my guys, my people. The other fights that took place last weekend that I never covered, my guys, my people. Callum Simpson versus, of course, Ivan Zerko, my guys. What a fight. One word to describe this fight. Total battle of attrition. Had Simpson swimming in deep waters to win the European strap at 168 pounds. So yeah, he had to swim on this one. Got dropped in the first round, got dropped also in the third round. Fought on until the 10th round. He managed to drop Zerko 4 times and more or less retired him in his own corner as Zerko's team stepped up onto the apron, signaling to the referee that they didn't want any more. So end of fight. End of fight, my guys, my people, after dropping Zerko 4 times in the 10th, my guys, my people. But Zerko himself, the power, the power is not a myth, my guys, my people. So great win there to clinch the European title by Callum Simpson, who on the night on the night at Oakville Stadium, Barnsley's home stadium, Barnsley FC that is, Callum Simpson attracted 15,000 fans on the night, my guys, my people. I didn't know that he was capable of that size. So we have a star, you know, we have a star, right, that is in the process of becoming, you know, somewhat of a bigger star, right? He's not a star yet. Star is the wrong word, but he's rising up to become a star unexpectedly, my guys, my people. And Shalom, they're hoping that they will you know, take him forward in September to face Sean Hemphill. Mark Jeffers would have been you know, a better matchup, you would have thought, but since Sean Hemphill got the upper hand against Mark Jeffers, he's now changing his strategy and is now focusing that opportunity to be given to Sean Hemphill instead in September, my guys, my people. So this time around they did 15,000. They're hoping that by 2026, when they move him towards a title shot, that they could make maybe 30,000, my guys, my people. So 30,000, that is what they are targeting for Callum Simpson, which I would have to say, which means that big news, a star is birthed. It's soon going to be birthed anyway, my guys, my people. Aside from that, how about Callum Simpson versus Ben Whittaker? Because they have beef, my guys. They have beef and the beef is real. Callum Simpson shared a story about, you know, him attending the Chris Eubank Jr. Conor Ben fight, and well, Whittaker was in attendance as well. And after the fight, security led Whittaker away and ushering them to follow as well. So they followed, and Whittaker was like, no, not them, they can't come along. So Callum Simpson's girlfriend, or his other half, I'm not sure, told tried to tell Ben Whittaker that, look, it's the security that brought us along, and he just totally disrespectfully told her to shut up, you know. And Callum Simpson not happy about that, my guys. He's not happy about that. So this is definitely a grudge match, and it needs to happen. One person either needs to move up or one person needs to move down, because Callum Simpson is what, a super middleweight. He might have to move up to light heavyweight to meet Ben Whittaker on this one, my guys, my people. But I think that would be a great fight to see. It will be Ben Whittaker's hardest opponent so far, somebody that's willing to win, got the hunger just like he does. This ain't no Liam Cameron, my guys, my people. Callum Simpson might outwork him because The engine is super on Callum Simpson, my guys, my people. Now let's move on to a fight in the bantamweight division, a unification bout. We had Junto Nakatani versus Ryosuke Nishida, my guys, my people. Two Japanese fighters, my guys, my people. And you know what? Listen, this is the only opportunity I've had to watch Nakatani. I ain't gonna lie. And well, the only word to describe this fight versus Nishida was just a serious beatdown. The guy is mean, puts everything into his punches, my guys, my people. And when he punches, lifts his feet off the ground, so he's putting all of his weight and every force that he can conjure up. And he really put a punishment on Nishida, who didn't really have the correct strategy coming into the fight, seeing that he's not known for power at all. Going up against one of the biggest punchers in the sport, and you want to swim with him on the inside and trade blow for blow, what do you expect? But your eye to get swelled up like it did in that fight. Did you see the state of his eye? Man, anyway, Nakatani stopped him in the 6th. He had to retire in his corner in that fight there. So now Nakatani unified with the WBC, which he came in the bout with, and now the IBF as well, my guys, my people. I would say make Junto Nakatani versus Inoue ASAP, my guys, my people. I know before I was saying that right after Inoue, come the 14th of September, goes against his WBA mandatory in Marijan Akhmadaliev, then they should make Nick Bull right after. No, sorry, I was wrong. They should make Junto Nakatani versus Inoue ASAP before Nick Bull, my guys, my people, because that fight there is going to be super, my guys, my people. Especially in Japan, that would be equivalent to Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua that we're waiting for here now, and we ain't getting for now, it seems, my guys, my people. Make that fight ASAP, my guys, my people. I know there's quite a few more that I need to cover. That will be on another video. It is dropping tonight, my guys, I promise you 100%. But with that said, that's all I have for you on this one, my guys, my people. Before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe, of course. Drop your comments below, my people, and as always, stay super blessed. Rah.